Welcome to Rethink Your Perspectives blog, helping you to unlock your potential, empower your mindset, create productive habits and boost your motivation. Today's topic is the Get Done list. This blog is dedicated to finding, sharing and discussing a variety of topics around the struggles our clients and audience go through. Each episode we discuss a key concept that many humans struggle with, to give you a variety of perspectives for you to see the concept through so you can find one that makes it feel easier to deal with. We hope you get some benefit from these blog posts, and we would love to hear your thoughts. Don't hesitate to like, share and comment at the links at the bottom of the post. To do or not to do? How about get done instead? We all traditionally use to-do lists or things to do today pads to keep our daily lives organised. But you can improve a to-do list. You can change it from a list of orders to a list of motivation. You do this by using a different approach, a get done list. This technique will turn your ordinary to-do list into something much more powerful that will boost your motivation and get you closer to your success. The Get Done list layout is 3 columns entitled Get Done, Doing, Got Done. I first covered this strategy in my planituding approach and more recently included it in my Time Mastery course, both of which can be found on the website. Time Mastery takes this productivity technique to the next level by showing you more techniques to stay on task and focused. A Get Done list is much more effective for one simple reason. It creates a visual Got Done list, a visible list of things you have achieved to date, be it today or over the past month or years. These Got Dones give you a boost of pride and a sense of achievement on days when you feel like you aren't being very productive. So how does it work? Let's take a look. Setting up your Get Done list. We are all individual. There is no one size fits all for anything. Get Done lists are the same. You must find the setup that works for you, based on how you work, but the basic need is 3 columns. The first entitled Get Done, the second is Doing, and the third is Got Done. The only other stipulation is that you can physically move each item from one column to another. You should only be writing your Get Dones once, and then have the ability to move them around. Some suggestions of how to set up your list include using a spreadsheet. You type the Get Dones in the first column, and then can drag each cell around. Using a magnetic whiteboard, where you write the Get Dones on magnet-backed things, be they laminated bits of paper, small magnetic whiteboards. Using a board and post-it or post-it notes, or paper with blue tack or drawing pins, such as on corkboards, whiteboards, spare area of a wall, but the notes can then move around. Ensure your columns survive as you move things around, and also ensure that there is space for all of the Got Dones you are going to achieve. For your list to start, you simply start writing out the things you need to do. But for that, I have come across a way to do it that is worth every second of listening to this next section. The $25,000 idea. I heard this story from my mentor, Bob Proctor, who was told it from his mentor, Earl Nightingale. It's all about the president of a steel company who granted an interview to an efficiency expert named Ivy Lee. The steel company knew what they needed to do, but the president was struggling to manage it as well as he knew how. He needed more doing rather than more knowing. He needed better ways of getting things done and offered to pay anything in reason that the expert asked. The expert said he had an idea that would increase his efficiency by at least 50%, and the president could pay him whatever he thought it was worth after using the approach for as long as he liked. The strategy is as follows. Number 1. On a blank piece of paper, write down the 6 most important things you have to do tomorrow. Do this every evening. Number 2. Then number them in order of their importance to you, the company or the business. Number 3. Then, first thing tomorrow morning, look at item number 1. Don't look at the others, just number 1, and start working on it. If you can, stay with it until it's completed. Number 4. Then take item number 2 the same way, then number 3, and so on until you have to quit for the day. He also told the president not to worry if he only finished 1 or 2. He was working on the most important ones. The others could wait. He said, if you can't finish them all by this method, you could not have finished them with any other method. The $25,000 was what the president sent to Ivy Lee in payment for the idea. He said it was the most profitable thing he had learned in his life. He also said later that this strategy was responsible for turning that then little-known company into one of the biggest independent steel producers in the world in just 5 years. Now let us relate this to your Get Done list. If you prefer to watch a video of how Get Done lists work, jump over to the blog and there's a video link on there. Using your Get Done list. Each evening, start by writing down all the things you need or want to get done tomorrow. Then prioritise these activities and put them in the Get Done column in the order of priority. When you get up the next day, start with number 1 and move it to the Doing column. Work on it until it's complete, or as complete as you can get it. Once complete, move it to the Got Done column. Then and only then do you give attention to the next activity on the list. Move that to Doing and get on with it. Pay no attention to anything else on your list. Focus on one activity at a time. Try not to have too many things in the Doing column at any one time. Focusing on one at a time allows you to complete that task with your full attention and engagement. This means that it will get done quicker and to a better standard than if you are flitting between activities or getting distracted. What happens if I get distracted or can't focus? We are human and we live in a world of distractions. There are ways to minimize these. Hiding your phone, silencing notifications, putting on noise-cancelling headphones with wordless music that helps you focus, choosing a suitable quiet place to work, turning off notifications on your computer. But regardless, we will all get distracted sometimes. Know that it happens and it's perfectly natural. You simply have to refocus when you notice your mind has wandered off. Don't give yourself a hard time about it. Just notice your mind has wandered off and either bring it straight back onto the task or step away for a moment to refresh. It's a good advice to take a short 5-minute break every 25 minutes whilst working. Getting a drink, using the bathroom, a quick walk, anything that helps to refresh you. Then you get back to the task you were on and keep going. More examples of techniques to stay productive are covered in my time mastery course. How many things do I put on my get done list? As you use this approach over time, you will learn how many get dones you are personally capable of achieving each day, based on then activities you need to do. It can be very tempting to put loads of things on the list and then get demoralised when you don't get that many done. This is the to-do list approach. To achieve the best of both worlds, have 2 get-done lists. A master one, which has everything you need to get done over the foreseeable future, and a daily one. Each evening, look at your master list and then choose the highest priority ones to put on your daily list for tomorrow. Tomorrow, you ignore the master list. It's still there, nothing will be forgotten from it, and just work from the daily one. If you get everything done on your daily list because you were more effective than you thought you would be, then you have your master list from which you can choose another activity from. Or you get to do your pre-planned reward for getting everything done. Something that is just for you, that is your pat on the back. This can be a form of motivation to help you stay focused on the things you need to do and the things you need to get done. As I said, the longer you use this approach, the easier it will become to know how many things to put on your daily get done list to remain productive, but equally not get demoralised. Your list will be longer or shorter than others, and that is okay. We all have different commitments, amounts of time to dedicate to things, rates of work. That's what makes us individual. You work on your own list at your own pace. Do not compare your productivity to anyone else but you. Your got done list. Every time you move an activity from doing to got done, it's a visual reminder of the achievements and successes you have achieved that day. You have the option of creating a new list every day, or simply clearing the get dones and doing and replacing with tomorrow's. Anything left on the doing list can be moved to tomorrow's get done list. But the key point is to keep a track of all the things that reach the got done column. This is now your list of little wins, and little things all add up to big things. On a spreadsheet, you would simply never delete this column, or move the list to another sheet. If you're using a physical board, take a picture every time you need to clear the board because it's full and you've run out of space, which will happen. If you're using post-it notes or slips of paper, these can be folded and added to a jar. As you complete your get dones, this jar becomes a very obvious representation of how productive you have been. By keeping a record of all your got dones, you have an instant sense of achievement list that you can look at whenever you feel like you haven't been productive on any given day. And there will be days when you're not as productive or efficient. But again, we all have those days. The key on those days is to be kind to yourself. Refocus as often as you need to and get done what you get done. Even a couple of got dones a day still adds to the goal that you are striving towards. What do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this from you and hope this information helps you manage your daily activities more efficiently. Remember, no one can manage time. We simply manage activities. If this resonates with you and you want to discuss it further, then get in touch today. Either here or through any of my social medias, or schedule a call to discuss it with me directly. I love hearing from my readers and listeners and finding more ways to help them individually. I look forward to speaking with you soon and hope this post helps you to start living to your fullest potential. Have a great rest of your day. Jaiye, rethink your perspective.